T.B.Photo X 1.5 TFX, and welcome back to another video, and this is Photo News number 6. And I will actually dedicate this episode to the tragic loss of a musician legend earlier today. Well, now they're actually, playing Johnny B. Good in another place altogether. It is the tragic loss of Chuck Berry, 90 years old. But yeah, a music legend has left us, and yeah, really sad. But anyway, we'll continue. Well, this is the 6th iteration of Photo News, and for you guys who have been knowing what I've been doing, well, life's what happens when you're making other plans, and if I had to choose between doing well at school or doing these videos, I think it's a given what I want to put all my effort into. But anyway, I'll try to make this at least one video a week about the photo news at least. And for you guys who are looking forward to my Flash 120 film flash roll with the Mamiya 645 Pro, well, I am just gonna do some new developing chemicals and so on, and I have a little bit not decided if I'm gonna process the roll myself or if I'm gonna just send it off to a lab and have it developed, and it will cost me money. So I think I might just do it at home. But if you have any other alternative, just drop a comment in the section below. But anyway, well, here's a little bit of photo news. Meyer-Optics shows a 35mm f2.8 triplan prime lens. This will be the third in the final entry in the triplan series of lenses. The two others are a 100mm f2.8 prime lens and a 50mm f2.9 prime lens. And these are handcrafted, fully manual focus lenses. And this one, the 35mm f2.8, it will have a angle of view of 31.5 degrees, a minimum focus distance of 0.3 meters or 0.3 meters or 30 centimeters, yeah, or 3 decimeters for you guys who are not familiar with the metric system. It has a 12 blade aperture design, and Meyer-Optics says the intended use is for street and documentary photography with this manual focus lens, excuse me. Okay, and then we have Fotodiox has introduced a soda can sized LED light with a Fresnel focusing system. It is battery powered. It's a battery powered LED, and it's about the size of this water glass, I would suspect. And it gets a illumination temperature of 6,500 Kelvin with a wiggle space of plus minus 300 Kelvin. The angle of light will be 25 to 55 degrees of illumination thanks to the Fresnel focusing system. The set price is set to be $275, and let's see here, reject, I don't want any calls now. It's set to be a list price of $275 for the main unit and $399 with the battery pack. So it's supposed it's a little bit like those old Nikon and Canon speed lights where you can have an external battery packed. Okay, but anyway, no real release date or anything has been really pronounced. And yeah, we'll just move on. And then Cineteca premieres a new electric camera slide with motorized. Yeah, this is actually a what is it called? It's a Kickstarter. It's a motorized sliding system by Cinetex. It's spelled C-I-N-E-T-I-C-S. Yeah, and it's called The Lynx. It's a Kickstarter, so in this point in time, the selling price has not been set, but for the picture, it looks like an interesting product. And also now rumors say that Olympus is working on a 8K micro four thirds camera, but that's just rumors at this point in time, but we'll see in the future if there's any truth to them. And also a little bit of a landmark that has disappeared, or rather it's been swallowed by the ocean, is in the island of Malta. The Azores Window has collapsed during a storm, so it's not there anymore. It's a cliff that stood out through this, in the sea, and it has been like a valve of land that has connected it, so it's like a grotto. But erosion and a powerful storm has actually made this structure to collapse. Okay, but we'll go back to a little bit more lens news actually, because the powerhouse now that brings out lenses every other week, it seems, Sigma, has announced a 135mm f1.8 art lens that is now available for pre-order. It will ship in May, and it will have a set price at $1,400 US. And actually, we're actually going to go with even more Sigma news, because here is a great investment for every contemporary Sigma lens, not the contemporary series of lenses, but any Sigma lens of the current generation. This is a really neat product, the Sigma USB hub, or USB lens dock as it's also called. It's a little device that is selling for $60, and it is a super gadget for fixing focus issues with your camera. And it is recommended to be used with the Sigma software named Sigma Optimization Pro. So that's a really neat trick, and there is an article on Petapixel on this, some female photographer who showed, I think it was an electric power drill, and she showed how to correct focusing issues on Sigma lenses with this USB hub and the Optimization Pro software. But anyway, we seem to be back in the age of analog for at least hobby use. For all of you lomography lovers out there, there seems to be hope yet, because and now if anybody has been buying a second-hand Holga 120N, well, I'm happy to say for all the rest of you that LA-based company named Freestyle Photographic Supplies has apparently acquired the original mold casting, the casting molds for the Holga 120N camera. The camera is already available for pre-order from Freestyle Photographic Supplies, and it has a affordable price set at $40. No, reject. Call. Probably telemarketers. But anyway, okay, the pre-order price will be $40, and shipping will commence in July. So anybody out there, maybe not 4th of July, that might be a little bit too optimistic, but who knows? It's an LA-based, so it's an American-based company. And last piece of photo news for this week is that the former action camera powerhouse GoPro will cut another 270 jobs from their workforce in order to patch up their expenses. So quite a bit of news this week in photography, and I think I will end up with a flea market find, or a flea market bargain. A couple of months ago, I did a book review on the photographer Lennart Nilsson, who unfortunately passed away, over 90 years old, he as well. And I went to a flea market yesterday, and I managed to pick up a copy of probably one of the most, iconic photographic books in medical photography ever. How a Child is Made by Lennart Nilsson and Lars Hamburger. Yeah. That's actually how his name, Lars, Hamberger. So maybe you can read it here or maybe not, but anyway, that's his name. And it's Nilsson's photographs. And this entire book, I mean, it is a treasure trove of some of the most epic medical photos ever. I mean, a lot of these are both fetus and electron microscope images. And if anybody is going or traveling in Scandinavia and you visit the Swedish capital of Stockholm, right now actually the Photographic Museum in Stockholm is having an exhibition actually and featuring some of Nilsson's most famous photographs. And they range quite a bit in all sorts. It's his electron microscope photo, it's his incubation photos, and some other very brilliant endoscopic photos and macro and micro photography. So, and if you can find this book and you have any interest in really cutting-edge photography that looks like it could have been done today, but this was basically made from the 60s up to the late 80s. So these photos in this book, it's a brilliant compilation of a very interesting photographer. So it's also, it is the publishing house for this is Swedish publishing house. It's not Taschen because they are German. These are Bonnier. Bonnier publishing house, Bonniers. But anyway, this is well. Anyway, we'll end photo news here for this week, and I'll see you in the next video. And as always, this is Tobias Bergström from T.B.Photo X1.5 to FX, and I'll like to see you in the next video. And as you apparently should say in this YouTube malarkey, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And you know, and links in the description to my webpage and all of that, Patreon and that other malarkey. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye. See ya.